What's up, you guys? My name is Josh. Welcome back to another toy review. And today, we're finally going to be taking a look at the monsters from the Ultra 500 series. And today, we're going to be taking a look at the Ultra Monster 500 series Alien Baltan. Or Baltan, or however you spell it. So, of course, in the line, we've gotten a whole army of good guys. So, it only makes sense that we start building that army up with our bad guys. So it only makes sense for Bandai to start creating monsters from the original series and the newer ones. The line is split into two. You have the Ultra Hero 500 series and the Ultra Monster 500 series. As I will show you guys, right here I have the tags from both lines. I have reviewed Ultraman already. As you can see, it says Ultra Hero series up here, and it says Ultra Monster series right here. As you can see, Alien Baltan is number 1, as you can see here. Of course, the only difference being is, the colors and all that with the tags, kind of showing you, how these figures go, all that good stuff. Of course, nothing in the back, same as always. The tags are always the same, nothing in the inside, and all that. But besides all that, let's talk about the figure. As I already explained in the past, Alien Baltan is actually one of my most favorite monsters of all time throughout the series. He's always been my favorite. I mentioned it a couple of times in the past, and I am very happy that I am able to review this figure. He's very nice for the most part. These figures never let me down because he's very accurate to how he's presented in the show. Alien Baltan first appeared in the original Ultraman series. He appeared in episode 2. And it's kind of funny because his tag says 1, even though he's technically 2. But then again, these tags, they don't go in order, That's to be expected with the line. Although the figure, these have very nice sculpting. Hard to believe these are kids' toys, huh? And we could take a look right here. Let's look at the paint. The paint is very nicely done. As you can see here, I love the face. Got a little bit nice detail here. Now, well, if I'm correct, I do believe that his bottom portion is supposed to be like a funny brownish or beige kind of color. But they didn't paint it that way. But the figure is still nice for the most part. As you can see, we look under the feet a little bit here. If my camera can only comprehend. The thing I do find funny is that he has like this tiny little tail thing going on. They actually painted that part silver. I don't know why. I don't remember if that's really in the show or not. It's kind of been a while since I watched. I like the little spray that they did here. I really do love his claws. I mean, I'm telling you, he's just so interesting. The only thing I do find funny, though, is that this looks like windows. Like, every time I look at his claws, I think of a plane. I don't know why. In case you're wondering, does his claws open? No, they don't. Pretty much what you see is what you get. But painting and sculpting is perfect, as always. Painting and sculpting might be very nice, but what about articulation? Well, this figure in particular only has 3 points of articulation. It can move all the waist all the way, arms move all the way. Now, even though these figures are very basic, they're not too crazy on articulation, but sometimes with the monsters, it does vary because of just how abstract or crazy these monsters could look. For an example, if you get Gamora, or just pretty much any monster that has tails or anything, sometimes the heads can move, sometimes the tails can move. These figures, specifically the monsters, sometimes they do have a little bit more articulation than the heroes do. So, of course, for an example, I'm going to pop out Ultraman. You can see how basic he looks. He's also very, very nice within the size length. I like how they're almost the same height. It's perfect. Because the one thing I have to mention is that usually if you buy some of the monsters, they're not as tall as they're supposed to be now. I don't really have a problem with it, but I know a lot of people do, and that's kind of why a lot of people are not really into these figures. But for the most part, these are still really nice figures. Let me see if I could pull out another example. You know what? I'll just pull out Gamora right now. As you can see here, Gamora is supposed to be a little taller, but like I say, for me personally, it doesn't bother me. It might bother a couple of other people, but I don't know. I'm still pretty satisfied for the most part. You get pretty much everything you want with these figures, and with Alien Baltan, I am extremely satisfied. Let's look at him from the side right here. Look at the back. Yep. Now before I end the video, of course I have to do some comparisons. Besides the one I just did. Here he is compared to Alien Mephiles. He's also from the original series. He is an alien after all. Of course, I have to compare the two. I only have two of the aliens from the original shows. I'm still collecting the figures as I go on. So a lot of the alien monsters I have are mostly from like later series like Ultra 7 or like Ultraman Leo, you know, stuff like that. In my Ultraman Leo review, I did show a little bit of Alien Magma, so keep that in mind. Let's compare him to Leonardo. The Battle Shell Leonardo. Why am I comparing him to Leo? I don't know. He has a blue bandana. Alien Baltan's blue. My favorite color is blue, okay? Fuck. And here he is compared to the tag once again. Now, before I end the video here, I definitely want to say the monsters are definitely one of the more, like, interesting figures in the line. When it comes to the Ultramen, they're always going to be in that sort of same pose, but with these monsters, you do get a lot. I mean, look at this. I mean, like, usually when I pose Alien Baltan on my shelf, I love to pose him when he does, like, that evil laugh. I love this guy, and I love this figure. And just for that, I just have to give this figure a 10 out of 10. I mean, I love this figure. It's great. Definitely perfect for anyone who loves Alien Baltan too. And funny enough, Alien Baltan is such a popular character, he's actually appeared more than once throughout the entire series. He's appeared a lot throughout the Showa era, and if I'm correct, I think his latest appearance was in the Ultraman X movie. That was like back in 2015. I hope we can see him again in the new show Ultraman Taiga, but who knows. Baltan's legacy lives on. Hope you guys liked the video, leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. And we got... Okay, Gamora, fine. I'll review you next, Jesus. Okay, come on, bro, don't stare at me like that. It's not my fault you came in second, man. Well, don't give me that look, man, come on. You appeared in 2 episodes of the original series. Most of the monsters that appeared in the show only appeared once. Wait, what are you doing? What are you doing?